No, it's too late. I've already swapped over here. You're done,
There we go.
And now we're live. A minute
We are
early.
live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome to Under the Tea, the only podcast where there's quite enough tea and quite a lot of you to enjoy it. How are you two doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm actually eating shrimp for once. That's actually part of my diet, is shrimp. It's a balanced...
Fish are friends, not food.
Well, it's a balanced part of an octopus's diet is shrimp and other types of small fish that I can get my hands on.
You gotta feed that octopussy.
Watch
Yes.
out, Mizu. She's gonna be after you.
Stuff it full of fish. I'm not a fish, though.
You are
You're
little, though.
You're a water spirit.
You're more of a fish than me.
I'm gonna zoom in just a tiny bit.
Are you winning? No, we're not winning.
There
Oh,
we
I
go.
got blocked by somebody.
You get blocked by a lot of people. This is
I was
not
about
new.
to say, when aren't you blocked?
I don't deserve to be blocked. I'm a good fish.
Why are there things in front of us? Because we're self-censoring. Because you know how there's a new meta and we're capitalizing on it right now. Chat, we're capitalizing on it. We're gonna talk about that tonight. I've got some sad news for you guys. Well, maybe not be sad, but I got some news
And
for
I'm
you.
not censoring myself because I have male-presenting nipples.
There we go. You don't have to do that. Why does Lumi have a book on her
Exactly.
chest? Because that's the thought book. Why don't you explain
It is the
that?
thought book. Okay, so the thought book is a metaphorical book that it's a Gundam put together for during his his videos when he was talking about Twitch thoughts. Let me see if I can pull up a bigger version so you guys can see. Let's see.
It's basically
Entitled
it's basically like a fictional book that he wrote on e-thoughts.
Here you go.
On
Oh
why women
my
deserve
gosh.
less.
The thought, the world's international problem. Right, it's a Gundam.
I feel like
Music
it would
getting
be a
blocked is an hourly occurrence.
here when it was funny. He could use AI
What?
art to create the thought, and it would be perfect because it wouldn't be a real woman.
I mean, it's debatable what they stand as right now.
Wubby, what are you talking about? I submitted the last episode for you last week. You should have it.
Are you telling us you haven't been editing, Gwubby?
Do we need
cheating
to?
us?
Do we need to fire? No, I'm just kidding. No, so how it's been an
fair.
interesting week. There's been a
I
lot of
already gave you your butt pic. You promised you'd edit after that.
what? Oh right, I forgot about that.
Oh, did I forget to download last week's stream? I'll do that after this one.
Oh, I did
Good
it.
eat.
I did it already.
Huh.
I did it already.
Hi, Tyler. How are you? Countdown to Lumi for being banned for being based.
Why can't Twitch be fun and not porn? We're gonna talk about that tonight, chat. Guess what, chat? The reason is actually more frustrating than you think it is. And the reason why they can't be fair to VTubers is because they think that all VTubers are men. That's not actually fact. That's just my speculation. Well, what have
Oh,
you
no.
guys done this week? Let's
What
get.
have I done this week?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
finishing up my
Five
shrimp and
people.
then I'll get into the big thing.
I picked fights with a delinquent VTuber, and then she blocked me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, the dollar store case on.
You want to talk about that really quick before we get into the big thing?
Yeah, sure. Like, so for those of you who don't know, there's like a VTuber who calls himself a delinquent VTuber,
Mm-hmm.
and they look like Keisan, sort of. And apparently, a lot of people say they're a. God, I can never pronounce it right. Babaniki,
Mm-hmm.
a male that uses a female VTuber model. And somebody somebody made like a offhanded tweet that they didn't like Babanikis because they're like, I don't like going to a female VTuber stream and then it has a male voice.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they took great offense to this for some reason. And they started just like taking shots back and forth at each other. And then they got really mad when they showed up on a Rev video for taking shots back and forth with this person. And they pulled the, I don't really care. I'm just kind of, if you want to lie about me, Rev, on your show, whatever.
Okay, I've been meaning
I
to
don't
watch
really care.
this video for that. It's like, okay, people can have preferences on the content creators that they watch. It's not like that person was like, oh, well, insert certain funny gamer word slurs here. He was just like, I don't like that shit. And it's like, okay, cool, that's fine. My shit's not for you. You can move on now.
Exactly.
Or you don't even have to say that. You can just look, laugh, ignore.
Yeah, and I kind of joked with him about it. And I was just like, look, you care a lot. All right, let's not sit here and pretend you don't. It clearly bothered you. That's why you kind of got mixed up in this. And just like admit it, you know, it's fine. You're allowed to be bothered by stuff. And they just immediately blocked me.
Yeah. They seem very sensitive.
Because telling the truth.
They seem very, very sensitive about that.
Honestly.
I thought they were trans or something because they kept bringing up trans like in all their arguments against this guy. And I was like, I don't know like what that has to do with it, because somebody had to clarify it with me, and they're like, no, they're not trans. I was like, then why they keep bringing it up?
Right.
They brought it up like 20 times.
I'm just gonna test. There we go.
There we go.
Perfect. Make sure that works. Okay, sorry, chat. I'm making sure that the screens work for you. That worked? Awesome. Perfect. Ignore that.
Quick.
Alright. What about you, Lumi? What's new this week?
Also, listen, homie, I don't like those kind of jokes on my stream, just so we're clear.
What jokes?
Somebody called Epstein Official joined the chat.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't
I am
like
not
those.
a fan of that kind of humor.
Me neither.
Nah. But how was I this week?
Yeah.
Chilling, working. I was harassing my bosses about, hey, when are we getting our holiday bonus announced? And they were like, I don't know.
It's like, I just
And-
work here. I don't fill out the paperwork.
Our GM should know. But
Yeah.
then we got our yearly reviews, got my holiday bonus.
Right.
I won a couch.
Should I need to skip past this song?
I won a couch in a work raffle and a $100 bottle of wine.
Congratulations. I'd actually
I
take
get
the
my bonus
couch.
on Friday, Tyler.
The couch was the bonus.
Dude, the couch is so nice. I saved like $900.
Well,
Fine, chat. I will censor myself. Do I
The-
have anything good for it?
the only thing that is like me worthy that's worth bringing up is I got a friend today in the mail. So my parents, now that I don't live with them anymore, they send me a box. I'm gonna adjust myself real quick. They send me a box every single year, kind of just with some stuff in it to say we miss you and all that kind of stuff. And you're funny.
There you go, chat.
I said the one thing I really wanted this year was a piranha plant. Because I thought that the new Lego piranha plant set looked really nice. So I was like, if you want to buy me something, the piranha plant is what you buy. And they bought it. And so now I have a piranha plant. His name is Kevin. He's gonna sit on my desk.
Kevin.
He actually
His
doubles
name
as a
is
coin
Kevin.
bank because you can put coins in him. So that's,
that's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna keep money in him. But that's pretty neat. Excuse me.
Christian streaming, you're darn right.
Under the Tea's been going for 14 episodes. Isn't that crazy? 14 weeks.
I know.
If we go for another 14, it's gotta be close to half a year. We've been going for over 3 months now.
It's
Jeez.
like if we didn't vibe with each other, we would have eaten each other
Wow.
alive by like, week 3.
Oh,
Chat,
don't listen to them, chat. I eat them alive behind the scenes every day.
once we hit 24 episodes, we'll be doing this for half a year. Isn't that
It's gonna be
crazy?
crazy.
Isn't that crazy? We got, oh
And
man, that's
also,
crazy.
Mizu, you're not supposed to reveal the funny stuff until the fucking sussy streams.
But people need to know.
What?
People need to know
Oh.
that he eats us alive every.
Oh. I see.
Took Oka a hot minute.
Bunny's promo channel. Oh, okay.
Oh, is Kirsch
Well, thank you,
promoting
thank
you?
Oh no, Kirsch isn't promoting me. I put.
God, I wish.
I put the podcast in Kyo self promo thing.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
I love Kyo's server. Everyone there is fucking amazing.
Good.
It's like, I know, not to promote another person's stuff, but Kyo's chill. If you guys go to his server, it's fucking great.
That's awesome.
And also, just it's fun. I thank you again, Hades, and have fun. Have fun with your modding.
Just send me a link. Maybe I'll join later.
Okay.
But anyway, that's pretty much it for introduction. Chat. Hopefully, chat. You can tell us how you're doing. There's at least 24 of you in the podcast chat. So tell us how you're doing wherever you are. We want to know how you guys are doing. Christmas is coming up. Are you guys doing anything for Christmas?
I'm gonna sit home and go to my parents, and then go to my great granny's.
Nice.
I bought my baby brother Legos.
Nice. But you're not going anywhere.
I'll go to my parents' place.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
my baby brother's the only one that typically gets a gift from me because I'm broke.
Yeah. Well, chat, I want to let you know that I will probably stream on Christmas Day because I already kind of, I opened my parents' box that they bought for me. My roommates are going to be busy, and the one day that they are going to do some celebrating, I'm going to be working, which is Christmas Eve. So I'm going to be streaming on Christmas Day just because I'll be lonely and I'll need you guys there. So if you are also lonely, I will be there for you and we can do things. Maybe I'll have an open call.
Some Christmas with you.
Same.
Right. Perfect. Maybe I'll do an all-day stream thing. I don't know. We'll see. But that's just kind of besides the point. Anyway, let's talk about Twitch thoughts. So just as kind of a recap for everybody, if you're listening to this in sometime in the future, where if you are, hi there, welcome to this random podcast. But Twitch decided after a recent meta where some streamers, I think the one that like popularized it was one called Morg Pie, I think.
She was banned again today.
Yes, she was banned again.
Somebody looked it up. She's been banned like eight times.
6 or 8 times.
Never been more than a 3-day ban.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this, chat, because I hope you all are ready to get pissed off.
Just Mordecai was banned 6 times since what did Rev say? Since April, May.
It's so bad, chat. It's like she started this new meta, and instead of like banning her and saying, "Hey, stop doing that," Twitch is like, "No, this is okay." And also you can draw hentai as long as it's like you're drawing it. And then that was rolled back because of people abusing it, multiple different people. And now it's just real people can be naked on almost naked on camera. And the meta has kind of evolved. It's gone from just like showing the top half to showing everything, but there's giant censored bars on. And that's why I've got the Clodsire. I don't have him on my lap. I probably could grab him, but
clarify.
Yeah,
that
you got to clarify.
Arch nemesis Marina probably helped get it rolled back.
Probably.
So I'm gonna hold some people to this, right? Because some people are like, well, it wasn't her. It was the real people doing it. So the difference is the real people just had like themselves on screen, whereas Marina and her girlfriend had wall-to-wall porn all over their stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They had it on the sidebar. Their model they had full versions of their model on the side. That definitely is the reason like Twitch took notice.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to the other girls that were just, as far as I saw, there were actually never any fully naked, like with nipples and vagina exposed flesh tubers.
No, not that I can see. But
at least
now
nobody's shown one.
Right.
I mean, I think the closest was Asian Bunny putting a camera pointing straight at her cooch.
Yes. Although I kind of agree with a lot of people, because there was one girl that one of her censor bars went down for some reason, and it showed that she was just wearing a really small bikini top.
Yeah.
I guarantee every single one of them was wearing just like really small lingerie or bikinis.
Oh yeah. I don't think any of them are that dumb. Well, okay. Even if they were that dumb, Twitch wouldn't ban them, chat.
Yeah.
Twitch wouldn't ban them. Do you want to know why, chat? Female empowerment. I have a clip that we're going to watch. Now, for some context, we're going to be watching a clip from the Scuffed podcast. The Scuffed podcast was a podcast that Trainwrecks had done. I think he'd stopped it for like a couple years. This was his first episode in a long ass time. Now let me give you the TLDR of the entire podcast. It is, as it's called, the Scuffed Podcast. You have like if you think 3 people is a lot of people on a stream, try 10 people. And all of them are screaming at each other. You've got Aiden Ross and Destiny going at each other because both of those guys want to strangle each other to death. And then you've got all of these other people that like barely know each other. And then you have XQC that randomly has a piece of advice, but he's just butting in because he wants to butt in. And so, like, the only reason why I watched it, because let me preface this. And Trainwrecks, I think you're an okay dude. This stream was cancer. The only reason I got past it is because the only person I was there for was Devin Nash. Now, I've mentioned him before, but if you don't know, Devin Nash is a very big individual on the Twitch sphere. He's not like really big in popularity, but he's very, very, very smart. And the reason why is because he worked with Twitch. He's worked on the inside, not as an employee, but he's worked as somebody that knows the ins and outs of the company. He knows how to be a successful streamer. He's friends with a lot of successful people. And he gives away all of these tips and tricks for free because he believes that, you know, people deserve to know this information. He was one of the very first people to say, I'm going to stop streaming on Twitch because of all of the destructive practices that they have, such as gambling and titty streamers. And he did this like 2 or 3 years ago. And so he's just constantly like drip feeding us information about things. So when the new meta came out, he was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then they decided to revive the Scuffed Podcast to talk about it. So during that 5-hour podcast, I'll be honest, there's really only about a 15 to 20 second clip, which I'm going to play right now. So if you want to pull up your screen shares, both of you, I'm going to play this and play it in its entirety. And we're going to talk about it because this is on... When I listened to this, it made me mad, but I also was like, okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. Here, I'm gonna mute.
Hold on a second. Let me pull it up.
Pull that over there. Oh, don't show that. Don't show that.
Where's my pop out?
Pause the Nintendo music for a moment, chat. So we're going to learn because during this clip, he tells you specifically why they will never ban Twitch thoughts. All right, chat. I want you to think, chat. Actually, before we play this, I want you to tell me, chat. Why do you think Twitch will never ban Twitch thoughts? Why will they never ban these girls that skirt the rules and display their bodies, like getting all the way closest to the edge and not do it? Why do you think Twitch will not remove them? I want to see if somebody points out the actual thing, and if you do, I'm not gonna say who you are, but I will say you got it right. I'll give you guys like a minute, but like when I learned the reason, it just like boggled my mind. But a lot of people are saying money, and you're not right. And you could be, but what it's not money. Well,
oh, Nick Merckx is part of this?
Yes, nice. Nick Merckx is part of this. All right, chat. You say okay, I guess feminism could be a tinge of it, but that's not really what it is. All right. We're just gonna go ahead here. I'm gonna pause this and let's play this. Now again, Aiden Ross, XQC.
They fucked up their cameras.
Yeah, they did. Don't worry, it fixes itself in a moment. But a lot of these people in here are cancer. The only one that you need to listen to is Devin Nash. All right, so pay attention.
To a thing, I want to like clarify what Twitch's
There's no sound.
Is, okay?
Sure.
There's no sound. Oh shoot, hold on. Is there no sound on your end? Make sure that you're...
I know. It's up.
Oh, is it?
There's no sound.
Hold on a moment.
Are you screen sharing or application sharing?
I can do application sharing. Does that fix it?
You can't do screen sharing for sound.
Okay, hold on.
The screen.
Can you hear it now?
Want to like clarify what Twitch's position is?
No.
Okay.
Sure. No. What the hell? Okay. Why is that not working? I'm sorry, chat. I don't know why it's failing. I don't know how to fix that.
You guys got sound over on YouTube because you're watching through MommaOcco's.
All right. If you're on YouTube, that's where the sound comes in. I apologize. I don't know why it's not coming through. You know what we could do? I could just share this video with you. Give me one moment. Give me
So
one moment. Let me bounce back. I'm gonna share this with you guys, and we're just gonna play it at the same time. Is that all right?
Start 13.
1350.
Okay.
Here, let me post the video. Now I should say I'm using a Tom Dark video because I did not want to sift through the 5 hours of stream to get to this one 20-second clip. So thank you, Turkey Tom, for pulling this clip out of the ether because I did need it. The sound but it's very low. Don't worry, I'm turning it up right now. All right.
Copy link.
If you click on the link directly, it should give you the timestamp.
Yep.
All right, you guys ready? All right, starting at 1350.
Hold on, fucking. Okay, there we go.
All right.
We got to window capture.
There we go. Turkey Tom base. Turkey Tom is pretty cool.
Window capture. Fucking.
I see the censorship. I hate what I'm seeing in the best way. It's all for fun, chat. Here. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, chat.
Not want to do.
Please let me know when you're ready.
There we go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alrighty.
All right.
My apologies, chat. All right. On the count of 3. 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
The thing, I want to clarify what Twitch's position is. Okay.
Sure.
So Twitch and for context for people that are listening, I'm in the advertiser space, and I have been for the last year. I used to do talent management, and now I when you talk about who's running ads on Twitch, that's me. That's my budget that I run on ads on behalf of clients, and I might pull that budget now as a result of this change. So I'm coming from that context, and I talk to Twitch directly about these things. So what Twitch is trying to do is they're towing the line between enabling female streamers. Their belief is that if they restrict these rules, and I'm just saying what Twitch is saying, okay? If they restrict these rules, they are taking power away from female streamers to do their job, which is already, in their mind, more difficult than it is for males to succeed. Okay, so every time you introduce a rule that's like, you can't do sexual contact, they view that as penalizing female streamers.
Pause. Chat. So...
Okay, so
what they're saying, this is what Twitch is saying. Because you cannot be a cam whore, Twitch is holding you back. Because you cannot show off your body, Twitch believes that you, as a female streamer, Lumi, let me turn that down. Lumi, you as a female streamer, you cannot be successful unless you show your beehole to the internet. You cannot
be fair, she does have pretty prominent cleavage. You might be using a bad example.
Well, but she's also a VTuber.
Occo has more cleavage than I do.
Well, that's because most of your tits are out.
But this is like the fundamental problem is Twitch believes that unless you can empower specifically female creators to do these specific things, you are disenfranchising them and you are not allowing them to be their true selves.
Okay.
I'm turn off the screen share, by the way.
This sounds more like fucking. How can I put this? It sounds more misogynistic and like putting down females, saying, "Hey, as a woman, you can't be successful unless you objectify yourself for the pleasure of men."
Mm-hmm.
It's saying they're basically saying, "Hey, women aren't talented in anything unless you show your fucking asshole out, like out to the world."
Right, and the thing that bothers me.
Okay, Tyler, it's the modern feminist movement that has failed women.
Mm-hmm.
It's modern day feminism.
It's third wave. I think it's called third wave. Third wave feminism.
Are we on third wave? I thought we were on fourth wave feminism.
I have no idea. I think that's what it was. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong though.
I know it started going downhill on third wave feminism.
As a man, I can't give an opinion on this, or I will get canceled.
I mean, you're close enough to a woman.
I don't know if I should be offended or appreciate that.
Can you clip that moment? I can just give you the YouTube video. It's one of the most recent Tom Dark ones, and it's about Twitch falling apart, and it starts at 1350. But if you want to clip that, you can. You might have to clip it on Twitch because YouTube clipping is a little weird. But yeah, so basically, it's really fucked up. But what Twitch is saying is female creators have it harder than men. And I do agree to some extent that female creators get shit on a little bit more than male creators, just because men are sometimes assholes to females. I'm willing to 100% agree to that. But to say that, like, in order to be successful, you have to show off more, or that they are enabling you, or just like the fact that they're saying, oh, here, do this one thing. Obviously, this is okay, but then also being restrictive in other ways. It's just really sad and horrible. And the thing that's funny is, and Devin Nash also gave his other point. He's an advertiser. Like, if you want to know who the advertisers are, chat, Devin Nash is the guy that, like, talks to all of them and says, hey, I'll manage your budget. You tell me if you want to cancel this budget at any time and I'll do it. But I'm in charge of your budget. You give me the money, I give Twitch your money, and we make sure that you are making money off of handing me your money and giving them your money. So he's the guy that you talk to about this stuff. So he 100% knows what he's talking about because he is in this sphere. And he literally said, I'm thinking about removing these contracts because of these changes. So, like, the question is, who's gonna win out? The advertisers or the thoughts?
I mean, the advertisers will always win. I mean, do you see how the adpocalypse affect YouTube so fucking much?
I mean, I agree. The problem is, has Twitch... I don't know if like, they would have to have a pretty significant adpocalypse. Because I don't think Twitch has had it yet.
Twitch has never been threatened with a lot of advertisers pulling out of their websites.
No.
If they ever have had that threat, it would have been all over the place. Streamers would have been leaving that website en masse if there was ever threats like that.
Adverts?
Not this a little pussyfooting around saying, oh, they're inconveniencing me, I'm going to another site. No, we would have seen mass migration like with Tumblr and the porn ban.
I agree. And here's the thing, Ace. I don't think ads were the reason why they backpedaled on the... Like, that a lot of people think that, but I am not convinced... Unless Twitch comes out and says, oh, this is why... I kind of am believing the fact that they're like, oh, look at all of this AI art that people are making on our platform, which I don't ever remember seeing any AI art. I would like somebody to point out.
I think they just realized they could legally get in trouble.
No, yeah, probably.
It's like, what I think is that the advertisers did not have enough time to threaten to pull out advertisements because, again, I'm not a marketing expert. I didn't go to college for this, and nor do I care for it. But I am sure that companies need more than just 24 hours to threaten to pull their ads, and especially while it's the holiday season, and a lot of the higher ups are on vacation and not giving a shit about anything. It's like,
Well, that's definitely a good point.
They see what's
probably
going
would have
on.
waited till after Christmas, even if they were going to pull ads.
I will say also, because Devin Nash talked about that, he legit said, oh yeah, all it takes is one of these executives having their child see this before they go batshit insane. That's all it takes, because, like, I have seen many people on Twitch, some of these people, VTubers, who are saying they're seriously considering leaving. Do it, bitches. Leave Twitch. Show us that you'll actually abandon this platform, okay? But like,
just like with Twitter.
But like people are saying, oh my gosh, this is all that I see in the just chatting screen. And yeah, it is all that's there. And like, I don't know, man. Like, this is like, a lot of people are saying that Twitch is gonna die. But I honestly don't know. I don't know if this is as far as they can sink, unfortunately. I feel like the lowest they can sink is actually having porn on their website. Well, more than this.
They are not going to die anytime soon. They are nearing the end of their lifeline, and I will give it 5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
And
okay.
Yep. And also, I always forget how to pronounce your name. Eos. This is why I multi-stream. Because
that's why I multi-stream too.
I did have all my eggs in one basket, which is Twitch, but I was told and advised to multi-stream, and some of my viewers do migrate from one platform to another, and I am starting to see more common viewers and new viewers alike over on VStream, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, you know, because I don't qualify for ads yet on YouTube. I don't have ads over there, but unfortunately I do on Twitch. Don't have any ads on VStream, so some people like to watch from there for the no ad experience.
Yeah.
So, like, you know.
Here's what I'll say also. You want to know the guy that also said that you should because, like, I told you to multi-stream, and I've told other people to multi-stream. Do you want to know where I got that info from? Devin Nash. He's also the guy that says multi-stream on Twitch. You want to know what he also says? Don't take Twitch affiliate unless you have a lot of viewers, because it kneecaps the amount of people that you're able to bring. Like, he says all of these things, and you should take... By the way, you should subscribe to Devin Nash, because he'll tell you things that a lot of people don't know, and it's very easy to figure out. So subscribe to him and start multi-streaming. There are going to be people that tell you that it's stupid to multi-stream. Those people are stupid. And I don't know who said it, but basically, don't follow the advice of somebody that has lower CCV than you, or has on the same CCV, because they don't really know what they're talking about. All right? Listen to the guy who runs ad agencies and knows the success of multiple streamers.
And it's like, Tyler, I agree with you. He said, I don't think Twitch is gonna die. People hate change, they'll bitch, they'll whine, but they'll keep streaming on Twitch. Which is the same situation with Twitter. They bitch, complain, they'll make accounts on other sites and then keep coming back. Like, for example, with the new meta platform, Threads. I think it's called Threads.
Yes, it's called Threads.
A bunch of people made accounts there before they even learned what it was. And they learned too late that if they have their personal Facebook accounts, Instagrams, or anything, they have now directly tied their VTuber account to their real life accounts.
Mm-hmm.
You can't delete that account unless you delete all of your other accounts.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
So, yikes.
Yeah, it's very crazy.
You gotta be careful where you move to.
Mm-hmm.
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 You can just like wing it, because you can be like, you'll be the first person in, so you might get a little boost from that. But that also comes with the risk of, if the site you went to is a shit show, you're now the first person screwed over, and you don't really have an easy way out of it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's like the first person screwed over, and then if you manage to get a handful of people to follow you, then you are blamed for, why did you suggest this site? It sucks.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I just do YouTube and Twitch.
Even close
They're the most
example to
popular.
Twitch is YouTube. I disagree. Well, I mean, like, here's the thing. A lot of people give a lot of shit to YouTube. YouTube, in my personal opinion, is the best platform for you as a creator to exist and thrive. Now, here's what I will say. If you like politics, don't go to YouTube. Don't go to YouTube. That's not the place for politics, unfortunately. But, like, there are YouTube is the best platform for people to grow.
For politics, you can get around on YouTube pretty decently.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like, I don't know. I just don't feel like politics, YouTube, because like, if you are dissenting in any way to what they are okay with, it feels like it doesn't. You have no chance to start there.
I mean, unfortunately, in this climate, there really is not a proper place for politics discussions unless you are part of a company.
Yeah. No.
Otherwise, like, you know, you're gonna have a hard time. But we're not here to talk politics. We're we're here to talk about cam whores.
Yeah, exactly. To kind of bring it back to that. It's just, so yeah, chat. What do you think? The entire reason why Twitch continues to enable this behavior, and you know, I feel like Devin Nash's words are kind of a double-edged sword, because he gives a lot of insight as to why things are the way they are, but he's also kind of just telling those Twitch whores, oh, so we can act like that and Twitch isn't going to do anything because it's empowering women? Guys, I feel so empowered right now. Holy crap. I like it like, it's, I don't know, it's just very insulting. Very insulting.
I mean, it's like, okay, I don't like the fucking Twitch thought meta and everything. But if I can give them anything, it's their fucking persistence on how much skin, how much of my asshole can I show before I get arrested?
I just don't understand it. I don't get the meta at all. It's one of those things where it's like, I feel like I could go into their chat and just post X videos and like 90% of the chat would be gone.
Well,
I feel like that's how it should work.
actually, there is a reason. I've listened to a couple of people, and the reason why is the surprise that comes with it. And part of this is also where it comes onto the scummy territory, because let's be honest, chat, one of the reasons why people are so upset about this is because children are on Twitch. I think it's like over 40% of the platform is filled with people that identify, this may not be true, but identify as being 13 and above. So a lot of these titty streamers, knowing or not, are attracting people that may not necessarily get enjoyment out of the actual seeing of it, but the thrill of, oh my gosh, it's there and I just can't see it. Maybe I'll see like a little slip and all that kind of stuff. That's what they are they are attracting. They're attracting the people, and some of them are kids, unfortunately, that want to see the slip, that are hoping and praying that you'll mess up as a streamer so that they can see that dreaded nipple. Oh my gosh. So that's what it's weird, but yeah.
It's like, to add on to that, it's hard for some of these bigger streamers to say, oh, I don't know who's watching my streams, because you can get a demographic breakdown on the ages that are connected to that account. So they can't say, oh, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? It's like, girl, you can see your demographics. You can see the percentages of male to female that's watching your streams. You can see the age groups, and you can see where they're from.
Pretty much.
So if anyone tries to feign ignorance, I don't fucking believe them.
Pretty much. Chat, fun fact, my audience is mostly full of males ages 18 to 24. Like 70% dominant.
I've never checked what my audience is full of.
Well, that's just on YouTube.
I know I have funny enough, for anyone under the age of 18 was at 0%, and I'm like, oh, thank fucking God.
But yeah, so yeah, it's just, that's the game that they play, and I do think that some of them I think some of them are okay with it and even encourage it, which is gross. It is a very disgusting game, and honestly, I'm interested to see if some parents will try and sue Twitch for this, which won't work, because that's not how it would work, but
they would have to sue the streamer themselves, which it's easier to sue a person than a government.
This is true.
Not government entity, but a
company.
Fucking company.
Yeah.
Personally, I think if any of them know that they're minors watching, some of those streamers are. Personally, I think if any of them know that there are minors watching them, then those streamers are what? And also, okay, Akko, did you see that they enabled a live chat for Twitter now? For Twitter streams?
Yeah, I did see that.
That's so cool.
I know.
I like that.
I don't know when...
Inside job, a trending show, why cancel it? Anytime shows are canceled these days, chat, fun fact, it's for a tax break.
Yeah. Yep, pretty much.
I don't know why it works that way. It feels really dumb that you can cancel something that's completely made and the government just pays you for it. It's super stupid.
I think it's like wasted money or some shit. Like business
Let them
expense.
waste their money.
It's called a business expense, you know?
Okay, they expended their business. Now they go under. You don't bail them out. It feels like a mandatory government bailout, and I don't like it.
I don't know. I don't like it either.
I'm trying to think what else I was thinking about. Oh yeah. Also, another reason why a bunch of these women are on Twitch is because, I'm sorry, even though some of them are at least baseline attractive, they're too ugly for regular cam sites and they get ignored.
Oof. Damn. No, yeah, somebody did bring up, I can't remember who said that, but like, they wouldn't really succeed anywhere else, so they're doing this because like that's the place to do it for them, I guess. I don't know. I won't be that mean, but like I definitely could believe it. I definitely could
you said
believe
the
it.
same thing. Yeah, it's like it's. I mean, they probably, they know that deep down in their heart that they wouldn't make it on like any legit campsite, so they have to show off their show off as much as their tits as they can to the minors watching.
Honestly, very disgusting in my personal opinion.
They don't care because they think they won't get arrested or sued. But I'm waiting for that one rich parent
All
to
it
just
takes
be
is
like,
one.
hey, guess what? Let's do a class action lawsuit against these people.
All it takes is one, chat. That's the thing that's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Only one, and everything comes crashing down. Who wants a total retard war? Because that is a war that I would be willing to throw money at.
I mean, the locals are already fighting each other on the podcast.
Yeah.
Which I still need to watch the locale podcast.
I've heard it's interesting. I'm not really interested in it, but I have heard from other people that it's interesting.
I heard
Too
Windsor
many
Redemption
people
is
doing
actually behaving.
podcasts these days.
Very
know.
true.
They
Everybody's
need
got something to
learn,
say.
like, to limit how many people are on it. Because I think once you're getting past 3 people, you're kind of a little big.
Yeah, it's like a D&D group. Once you pass
That's
a certain
just
amount of
talk
people.
show at that point, not a
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh yeah, like the Scuffed podcast. I mean, I feel like they got away with it because it's what their name is, but like, holy shit! Like the entire 5 hours, I was just looking for anywhere where, like Devin talked like 2% of the time. It was
Yeah.
crazy, and he was the only one I was there for.
Yeah. You've got to fight through, like, all these other people.
Yeah, like at one point, Aiden Ross and Destiny were gonna like get into an internet slap fight. Aiden Ross was calling him a cuck, and Destiny was like saying, admittedly, anti-Muslim things that I'm not going to repeat, but holy crap, they both hated they both were like very rude to each other.
Have you
Okay.
seen the Skullgirls Revelations technicals delivered on? I have not seen
I have.
anything about that. I did see technicals and a bunch of people talking about, like, how the Smash community was sitting around, like, passing around an R-word tape that happened. That included, like, a miscarriage within it. It sounds like the most fucked up thing I've ever heard of.
It does.
Okay, I didn't hear that. I was. What the fuck? Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't hear
apparently
that
the
part.
Smash community is really fucked.
I mean, yeah. Do you know how many pedophiles are in the Smash community? Like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. There's content creators. There's a lot of weird content creators, chat. But yeah, that's basically Twitch thoughts. So to recap, Twitch enables this because they believe in women empowerment, and obviously, in the world that we live in, allowing women to expose themselves completely with no recourse is ultimate woman empowerment. So, women of the world, here is your invitation right now, because Twitch is okay with this. You can go on there and basically expose yourself, and they will not ban you permanently from the platform. Like, legitimately. They have given you the track record, and they are showing they will not ban you permanently. Just do not have a virtual model, and if you do, don't let your virtual model expose itself, because obviously that is not okay. Oh yeah, let's add on top of that, you can't have a virtual model and it be okay, because the virtual models get banned. So yeah, go expose your. Don't do this. Don't do this. I'm saying don't do this. But if you wanted to test Twitch, you wanted to push it to its absolute limits, go ahead and like show them how far you're willing to go. And yeah, it's just really fucking unfortunate to see, if you know what I mean. It's just sad.
It's
Expect
like,
an apocalypse, maybe. Who knows?
It's like, I think just over the years of, the original feminist movement wanting to give power to women and for women not to be seen as sex objects, it really came full circle, didn't it?
It did.
Alright,
And,
chat, start the feminism men's mention counter. We need to keep a tally.
I mean,
Mizu's not entirely wrong.
modern day feminism did ruin it for like all the hard work that people put in over the years. And it's like, what's the point now?
Marina's being added to every
Marina's added
thumbnail.
to almost every thumbnail related to this
Yeah.
because she unironically was one of the worst along with her girlfriend.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Like I
The only
noticed
reason her
that.
girlfriend isn't front and center in all this because nobody watches her.
Yeah.
What's her CCV?
I don't
What? I
know.
don't remember. She was definitely worse than Marina on all of this, but she literally had like no viewers compared to Marina, who had like, I think like 3,000 to 4,000 at peak.
Mm-hmm.
Like something ridiculous, like actual large viewer number.
Yeah.
And I think it was mostly because people were like amazed that she was doing it.
Well, I think it's between that, people grabbing clips, and when word got out that Marina is trans.
Why is it wrong for women with VTuber avatars? We don't really. I'll be honest with you. I don't feel like we really have a good answer for that. We really don't. I really don't have an answer for you on that one. The closest thing I can think of is why they rolled back the nudity nudity thing is because
I've
they
got the
can't really
better
control
answer
it.
for you.
What is it?
They just hate anime.
I mean, that could
Yeah.
I
be
think a lot of
possible.
people forget this, but like a lot of the people that run Twitch and a lot of the more like normie audience they court
Mm-hmm.
hates anime, like
Yeah.
with like a
Yeah.
burning passion. And they think anyone who's interested in it is children, man babies, pedophiles, any like awful word you can come up with.
You know.
So like that's probably largely the main reason. They just hate people that like anime, so they don't want any of them on the platform.
I mean, I believe it. When this isn't like a definite answer, but I do believe it could be that. But I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know. Again, like,
Bridget. I
Mhm.
know. Marina's girlfriend apologized on stream, but it was also very disingenuous.
Oh,
And
they both knew what they were doing. They're
Oh,
both
yeah.
lying through their teeth.
Let's
they
see.
did.
Tyler said, I think Twitch just doesn't want someone with a lolly model testing the limits. Actually, funny enough, Alice did. She put out her lolly titties all out there, and then she
And
got
she got a
banned.
lesser
later.
hit than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
probably because not as many people are watching Alice.
Yeah, but I don't know. The only thing I can think of is, and this is a funny joke, but like, I don't know. Maybe people on Twitch think that all VTubers are dudes. Who knows?
Yes, we're actually men with voice changers.
There you
Mizu
go.
is actually the only female using a male voice changer.
Oh my gosh.
It's a very good one.
Yes, very high quality.
Oh
Or I'm
man.
like those guys that go on Omegle and do
Mm.
female voices. I can just do my voice that good.
Okay, no.
Like
It's
Finster?
it's like Vladimir when he was on Omegle.
Oh, Finster doesn't have a female voice.
Turn off your voice
Oh,
changer.
does he just have
Alright.
Does he just
There's
have?
a stream where he's like doing Omegle and he meets the guy that does Omegle female voice trolling. Who like he has an amazing female voice. And he's like, okay, so you do your female voice now. And Finster just outright says, I don't have one.
That's funny.
Yes, Tyler, I know you've known me since before I became a mermaid.
No, but like,
Finster's just super cute. He doesn't like, I don't think he had any intent to be like female.
I don't know.
Mhm.
He's like what all femboys want to be, I guess.
Oh, 100%. I would kill to look like Finster. I would kill Finster to look like Finster.
Isn't he getting like hate from the trans community because
Yes, they're saying he's co-opting trans identity for fetishization or some shit.
But he's not saying he's trans, he's just a femboy.
okay,
They hate femboys because femboys are typically very high effort when they do stuff.
yeah,
Mhm.
Like Finster, if you look at Finster, you don't get looking like him by just throwing on some makeup and calling it a day.
no, he's
Mhm.
probably done a lot and spent a lot and I don't know.
And they get upset that like a lot of femboys put so much effort into their appearance to the point where there's a lot of femboys you really can't tell if they're male or female.
Yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling.
MizuhanaShibe.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
And there's a lot of trans people that just want to put on some makeup and a skirt and call it a day.
Yeah, it's not even being a real woman is like that. You can't just put like a woman can't just put on makeup like that and expect it to work. You gotta actually like put some work into it if you actually want to be, you know, out there. You know.
I don't wear makeup. Joke's on you.
Well, the thing is, it's extra
I woke up
different
this way.
for guys trying to look feminine because there's so much stuff about your body you have to work on. Like, that's why there's whole specific femboy workout routines.
Yeah.
Because you have to do very specific stuff to get a male body to look a bit more feminine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is a lot of work. It's not easy.
And people are canceling Finster because he puts in the work.
Yes.
And then like
And they come up with an excuse, which is fetishizing transness.
okay, I'm probably gonna get canceled in the future for saying this. But isn't most, if not all of it, that?
What, transness?
Yes.
I think there is a majority portion of the community that are autogenophiles.
Okay. But cause like the thing that bothers me is everybody says, oh, it's not a fetish, but it's like how you act makes it really seem like it is. How you act really makes me wonder something. Cause like, and I get it, cause I had dysphoria when I was a teenager. But like, when I break down part of it, some of it was emotional trauma. The other part of it was definitely it was definitely a thing. It was definitely a fetish. So like,
Look, I'm gonna ruin some people's day.
Oh, boy.
Because I've mentioned it before. I was trans for years, so I was involved heavily in trans communities. Just go look up on like trans forums the term gender euphoria, and it's basically a large group of people that describe effectively getting horny at looking at themselves in the mirror, as if that's due to them finally being who they are and not because it's a fetish. And it's like, no, that kind of highlights that it's 1000% a fetish. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if nobody told you that, but you're getting horny looking at yourself because seeing yourself as a woman is your fetish, which is an actual fetish.
Yeah,
It's IRL gender bending.
Yeah, they call it gender euphoria.
like,
Which it's the PC term for it.
Uh-huh.
But if you actually read into what they're describing, it's basically just getting turned on at the thought of yourself being a woman.
yeah. And it's just like, you know, I don't feel like any of us really judge here unless it's like your kink is like something very, very, very dark. But like, why do you have to get mad at other people? You know?
I am a hard person to have me judge you. So
Yeah.
like if I'm judging you on it, that's real dumb.
Yeah, it's just why get mad at Finster for dressing up and doing his little thing, as weird as it can be for some people, when you can be the exact same if you just put work in. Oh, it's because you don't want to put work into it and you want people to accept you even though you don't put work. That's not how this works, hon. I'm sorry. If you want to be accepted, you can't just like say like you can accept it for yourself, but you can't expect everybody else to accept you.
It's like I know that, like, you know, transitioning is an expensive thing. It is a long process.
I looked into it.
And you know, it's some
Depends
people,
on what
no matter
you want done.
well, say that, like, you know, you wanna pull a Blair White and you wanna look like Blair White. Not many people can do that.
No.
At all. They can't like, I know passing is one thing that, you know, makes it easier for you to be able to fully socially transition and be seamless as the other gender. Some people unfortunately have that body makeup and genetic unfortunate circumstances that just do not allow that.
Yeah.
As long as you put in the effort and you don't disrespect the spaces that you're going into, that's perfectly fine. The vast majority of people will understand your situation and stuff.
Yep.
Look, I'm gonna
Because
be that person to continue ruining people's day. If you put on your makeup well, you shave properly, and you wear good form-fitting clothes that complement your figure, that are feminine, most people are just going to call you she, even if you aren't trans, just because their mind goes to like the most natural, immediate explanation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what I mean by like seamlessly socially transitioning and stuff, like in the eyes of the general public. But you can't get mad at somebody if you have a full-on beard, wearing a pencil skirt, and trying to go into like a women's workout room.
God, guys, take a page from the femboys, put on some fucking thigh highs. Trust me, it fucking helps so much. Makes your legs look thinner. Wear a lot of black and dark colors.
Yeah.
Shave your legs.
Like, a favor. We're trying to help you.
I have transgender friends that I love and adore to pieces. They know who they are, and I will support them every step of the way.
Speaking from experience.
I still dress like a girl all the time.
Oh, I've seen Mizu and
I have
how he
too.
dresses. We've seen Mizu.
Some of those pictures I was confused at. But anyway, it's just like
I pull it off well.
You do. I think the thing that like just boggles me about Finster is just like you guys are trying to hide behind the veneer of trying to say, oh, this guy passes better than I do, so I'm gonna be mad at him and say that he's fetishizing my thing, and it's just like, bro, excuse me, ma'am, that's not what this is. You're just jealous that he put more effort into that. And that's the same. That's something I noticed a lot with humanity. There are always going to be people that are jealous that you put more time into something that they did, because they're expecting the same results that you're getting, but they're only willing to put in the bare minimum, only putting in 10% when you put in 110%. And it's, let me tell you, it's really fucking annoying. It's really fucking annoying. It gets on my nerves. It really does. People need to stop it. I'm done.
People really just underestimate the amount of work that goes into it. I always think of what's his name from League of Legends. That is it Sneaky that does the trap cosplays.
I don't hate myself enough to play League of Legends.
There is a League of Legends pro player, I think called Sneaky, who does trap cosplays and pulls it off really well. But his girlfriend is a professional Hollywood makeup artist, and she does all of his makeup.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
So that's also why I don't like Sneaky, because everyone thinks he's so good at it. He's not good at it, it's his girlfriend.
Well, technically he is, because his better half is doing it for him.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just like a weird random thing where it's just like, guys, why do you have to hate on somebody when you are literally doing like the bare minimum? I don't know. It's kind of a.
And plus, like, you can get tips from Finster on how to do things.
I'm pretty sure Finster's
do the femboy workouts.
Yeah, he's pretty open about it. I'm pretty sure. You know. I don't know.
All right. What else did we want to talk about besides Twitch thoughts and this random side tangent?
Did you want to talk about Rooster Teeth dying?
Brought up the delinquent girl, so we got that out of the way.
I literally got nothing else for this week because the only thing I've been seeing on my goddamn timeline is the fucking Twitch thoughts.
I have a few things. So I'll give you guys a choice. Do you want to talk about Rooster Teeth dying, or do you want to talk about Dream?
Okay, so you have to explain
Dream's
Rooster
more
Teeth
fun.
to both of us. Okay, Dream.
Dream's more fun.
Okay,
I did not watch his apology explanation video. What was it?
Me neither.
Don't show my screen yet, but
was it an apology or was it an explanation?
Yes.
Okay.
It was both.
I understand now.
It was both. Okay, I don't want an ad.
How have people not sent all the evidence to the police? So the problem is, with a lot of these guys, they do shit online, and there's multiple levels of having to prove that A, they thought they were talking to a minor when they did it. And B, like, the chats are, like, Dream is the other person on the other end of the chat.
Yeah.
So one reason why, like, a lot of people got caught on To Catch a Predator wasn't just because of the chats. It was because they showed up to the place they said they were going to show up to, which proves it was them on the chat trying to plan stuff.
Alright, you guys can show my
Yep.
screen now if you want.
Okay, let me switch scenes and then I'll show your screen.
All right. Chat, so let me give you some brief history about this video. So recently, Dream was accused, again, feels like he gets accused of this a lot, of grooming an underage person. And he didn't say anything. Like, legitimately, well, okay, that's a lie. He did say a few things, and then he decided to go quiet for like a month so he could compile his stuff. And compile he did. This video is an hour and 22 minutes long. We're not going to watch it. I am going to, like, go through bits and talk about, like, because thankfully he made different timestamps, and this is very convenient, so I can just talk about everything. Because I listened to it, I watched it, I listened to it, and I am going to let you know, chat, I 100% believe he is innocent. I 100% believe that he is cringe and dumb, but he is also innocent. And, yeah, what do you guys think?
I think he's guilty.
Do you think he's guilty?
I don't give a shit. I didn't know who Dream was before this. Don't care about who he is after it. Minecraft is cringe, and he needs to.
It's one of my favorite games.
He needs to stop acting like a fucking child. That's what he needs to fucking do.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. You know what's funny is he addresses that too. Dream is not canceled. No, Dream uncanceled himself basically. So this video is an hour and 22 minutes long, and he goes through a lot of his controversy. He doesn't go through everything, but the thing is, I don't feel like everything needs to be addressed. But he goes through all of the things that people are just trying to tear him off the internet for. Let me give you guys the TLDR. You're not going to tear him off the internet. He is too famous, and I do not believe he has done anything that is worthy of pulling him off of the internet. Did he know he was talking to a minor? So he talks about this. He wasn't talking to a minor. At least in the case that was brought up recently. He wasn't talking to a minor. But we'll get to that.
So if he only brought up one case, he is actively ignoring something. Because there are at least 4 or 5 cases that have been brought to his attention in the past month.
I mean, unless
if he only mentions one,
shut the fuck up about the other ones.
Which one
so
did?
if he's only mentioning one, he is actively avoiding information.
Well, which one?
That he knows he can't disprove.
Which one was he talking about? Which one then? Because I watched this whole video. I know all of the things he talked about basically.
Like I said, I didn't watch the video. I don't know what all he talked about.
Well,
I'm telling you, if he only addressed one case,
no, he addresses
is intentionally
multiple
ignoring
things.
4 others.
A lot of these chapters are about different things that have gone on. So we'll kind of just talk about all of them. The intro.
Because it's not like one kid that said that Dream was trying to get in their pants. It's been many.
Many, yeah, it's been multiple.
It's like, okay, we are
Which
at
is
the
why I
point
think he did it. A lot of people came out with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, honestly, we're at the point in, like, you know, the internet where you can cancel someone for bullshit or legit reasons. Nothing will change, because if Shane Dawson and whatever the fuck his name is can adopt 2 infants after the shit that he's been accused of, whatever the fuck Dream did, he ain't gonna be torn off of fucking anything.
No.
Unless he's literally a part of Epstein's list.
I don't think he was famous enough for that. But here, we'll just go through, because some of these things aren't that important. So the first thing, the face leak photo, he confirms that the fat kid was him.
We all knew the fat kid.
We all knew. We all knew. And he talks about, yeah, I know I was lying about that, but the reason why is because I wanted this to be a big thing, and I didn't want to ruin it. That's why he lied about it, you know? The speedrun and cheating thing, he talks about that. He's like, yes, I did cheat, but I legitimately didn't know I was. And he kind of talks about through that, and it's just, that's one of those things where, that's okay.
No, I was
It's been proven that he had to have known he was cheating.
I've listened to a lot of stuff, and some people are, it seems very torn, where people are like, oh, he definitely knew, and some people are like, oh, there's kind of a way he could have known, but he probably didn't. I don't know. It's one of those things where, I think it was still stupid how he acted, but he's like, I'm sorry I acted this way, you know, whatever. You know, it's one of those things I just have to let go. The Manatreed one, which is an abuser that lived in his house. So the thing about this guy, a quick TLDR, he had a guy that lived in his house that assaulted somebody, and he didn't actually know about that. Like, he found out, like, third hand, basically. And the thing that was really sucky is this person, like, was actually a friend of his, IRL. And he managed all of their accounts because he wanted to like, keep his identity hidden. Obviously, this was before his, like, voice or face reveal. And so, when this whole thing came out, he removed them because, like, he didn't want a chance, like, one, his face getting out there, and two, he felt very ashamed about everything that happened. So he just removed them without even confirming it, because, like, he's like, oh, I don't know if this is actually true, but I'm gonna remove them. And you know, then they eventually found out things that the thing is, he's like, I still don't feel like I do know the full truth of what happened with this guy, but he's out of my life now, and I'm really sad about that. It's kind of sad. But, now the thirst traps thing, a lot of people were claiming that he posted thirst traps. I don't know if I necessarily agree or disagree, because he showed all of the photos that he ever had on Snapchat. None of them looked particularly bad. None of them looked particularly bad. He even showed how there were fake accounts that were photoshopping his pictures to try and make them look worse than they were. But I don't think any of the pictures he posted were thirst traps, in my personal opinion. And then he talks about why he uses Snapchat. You want to know what's interesting? A lot of his accounts are not run by him. A lot of his accounts are run by other people that run things on his behalf. Snapchat is one of those ones where he posts things from another account onto this account because, like, he manages it with another account. And so, why did he use Snapchat? Because he had never posted his face before, and he wanted to post a bunch of cringy photos of him on the internet for people to see, because now he's showing his face to the whole world and all that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Dream is weird. Dream is weird. Dream posts weird photos. Yes, he does. The first allegation, I'm trying to remember but like he mentioned a whole bunch of allegations here. I'm trying to remember the first one, but like, oh, so when he was doing his face reveal, a person came out and said, oh, he did this to me, and he basically debunked it and disproved all of her things. That's one of those ones. You were gonna say something?
So I opened up Twitter, and Tectone decided to join the new meta. He put a center bar over his dick.
I don't really like Tectone a lot.
He's wearing boxers, but that's fucking hilarious. You can see the elastic of his boxers going into his sides.
He's gonna get himself
but that's
banned.
Still hilarious. I mean, he's gonna get unbanned quickly. He gets a lot of followers and views. So, like,
fair enough. But he added, going back to this real quickly, he had an interview with the person who ran his Snapchat. He had people that ran his Twitter account, because, like, he told the person that ran his Twitter account, just like what you like. And so a completely random girl that is friends with Dream sees fan art on there, and if she thinks it's cool, she'll like it. So they're like, why are you liking weird random fan art of you? Well, he's not the one liking it. It's the person that runs his account that's liking it, which is interesting, but, like, he's like, okay, you can't do that anymore. And so there's the big situation that, like, happened recently, because, like, the allegations that came out, like, a couple days ago are just rehashings of similar allegations. He basically disproved all of the allegations that came out recently, the ones where Gumball was included and all of that crazy stuff. So those allegations I don't believe, specifically because of how he worded them. But I'm willing for people to tell me otherwise. But he was basically, this is a private account that never tweeted before and now recently comes up to do this. And once people disproved a lot of the things they showed, because, like, the thing that, like, got me is all of the things that these accounts would do is they would show things, but they wouldn't show everything. They would only show small snippets. They wouldn't actually show names. They would show numbers that he shows that, like, oh, I've never had these numbers before, and these are how my accounts are connected to things. Because, like, he uses a Google number for a lot of stuff. So he's like, why would this be like this if I have a Google number? You know, all these kinds of things. So as of right now, because, like, I went through all the, he goes through the Uber, because the Gumball situation, the Uber driver that was being yelled at, all of the mayhem, all of the doxing, all that stuff. After going through this, I think Dream is really cringy. I don't think he's a predator. I think he's very cringy and needs to be more reserved with how he treats his brand. But I don't think he's a predator. I don't know. Knock on wood, I guess. But yeah. He's just a bit cringe. Very much so. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't know much about the dude, so I can't form an opinion.
You guys should watch
like
the video.
I said, I'd have to watch his video and see like how he disproves things. Because based on what you've said, none of that would be like actually disproving anything.
Well, I also
it would just be
doing a
him
bad
saying,
job at...
I've never used this phone number. It's like, okay, how is that supposed to just be like it?
Yeah, I'm doing a bad job at covering this, but like I feel like
could lie about that.
I feel like he's
I've
doing.
never had that phone number, so it's clearly not me. I win.
No, I
GG.
agree. I agree. I do feel like I'm doing a bad job at like talking about it, but.
And then there's
No,
the
you're
thing about
fine.
like cutting off certain things. Like, yeah, I somewhat agree with that, but that's always gonna happen in sharing any information.
Yeah.
Also,
Like when we talked about Marina, we only shared like specific clips and snippets of conversations. We never shared everything.
Yeah, but the thing that
Yeah.
kind of like catches me is why wouldn't they show complete names, and why wouldn't they show like okay, when you want to share.
Because he's accused of doing it with younger children.
Right, but like wouldn't they show
That's
the
why you
name?
wouldn't show full name.
Well, I'm talking about on social media. Like on social media, it shows your name, the name of the account you're tweeting with. Why didn't they just show his account as the one tweeting it or making these messages? They don't show the full information. That's the thing that gets me is like they're only showing snippets of messages being sent, not who is sending them.
Well, no, that I can agree with.
So that's kind of his point. Is just like, why are they showing this but not actually showing that it's me and all that kind of stuff? I don't know. You would have to watch it for yourself, but yeah. Zero. Who is Zero?
What do you mean Zero?
Do I think Zero? I don't know who Zero is, Berserker. That's weird. Anyway, I
Also,
dream.
I think the gumball thing is kind of like a big tick against him. Because it's somebody that knew him in real life saying this about him.
So
I mean, apparently he said that he didn't know, he only first met the dude like
Yes.
fucking that night at the party.
So the thing with Gumball is he had never met the guy before the party. When he got there, Gumball was already blasted, and the guy treated Dream very poorly throughout the night. And like he didn't really talk to them after that. But like there was already animosity on them. So I think that in Dream's head, and I'm not saying this is acceptable, I'm just saying that this is probably his point of view. This guy's already treated me wrong, and he's replying to an obviously false account. Why should I give him, you know, niceties? And the interesting thing about the video that was captured, Dream didn't take that video. The guy that was riding next to Dream took that video, and Dream asked if he could post it, and the guy said yes.
No, see, that's Dream's claim. I think we need to clarify that, because that's my issue sometimes with some of this. Is Dream will say, well, they're claiming this about me, but this is how it really happened, and then we just kind of take that as fact. Dream is almost 1000% lying about that.
About what?
Because in the same tweet, he claims that he had asked that guy for the video, the random guy that supposedly existed in the Uber. He also claims that he texted the Uber driver.
He had an
for
interview with the Uber driver.
confirmation, and he has him saved in his phone as the Uber driver, which is not how Uber works. You can't just get your Uber driver's cell phone number.
I mean, unless they want to give it to you.
It goes through the app. So he just randomly saved this Uber driver's phone number for all of this time in his phone as the Uber driver, so he could contact him again for this.
Maybe. I don't know. I would say
He is 1000% lying on the Uber thing.
I don't know. He did have an interview with the supposed Uber driver.
Yeah, you can get anybody to do that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
He makes plenty of money. You could just hire somebody to do it. You
I
can get
know.
a friend to do it.
I don't
On
know.
the Uber thing, I will not back down from that. He lied. 100%. I don't care what anyone says. He lied.
Okay. Watch.
And I almost would consider it completely proven.
Watch the video, and then we can talk about it again.
Look, I'm willing, because I think I'm being fair here to saying, like, I can see Dream's perspective on other stuff.
Yeah.
But with the Uber driver thing, from what he showed, he's lying through his teeth.
Okay.
Because none of it none of like even the apps and stuff work the way he seems to think they do. He has like a convenient explanation for everything of, oh, I didn't know him at all, I'd never met him before. By the way, I never took the video, I just randomly got it from this guy. By the way, here's totally the Uber driver who after a couple years just texted me. By the way, I've had it saved in my phone this whole time to confirm my story for me. Like, he's lying.
It's like, I know, mine. I get why you can see it being a weird thing to fake, but also it's the easiest thing to fake.
I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm too quick to believe people, but like, it was really interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's been a couple years since this happened. This is not recent. So Dream didn't save any of this. He just got in contact with random people years out that he should not have contact with at all. Because reasons or something.
I don't know.
You would have thought that he would have been like, oh my god, look what the Gumball voice actor called me.
Because fun fact, the Gumball voice actor was underage in the video.
Yes, he was.
Yep.
And he was drinking.
And he is no longer underage.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I found it interesting. I am willing to like bear on the side of like, for now, I don't think he's like guilty. But unless like if people bring a lot of stuff that like, I don't know. Here's the thing. The court of public opinion. The court of public opinion is always going to be more important to people. I just want to see like things that don't look half-assed.
I mean, it's like,
because a lot of the stuff he showed looked half-assed.
It's easy to put someone on blast on the internet, but it's also hard to, you know, be able to bring out like proof on like digital apps, texts, or anything now, especially if you say they are years old, because of how easy you can fake things now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, unless you have legit, like, hell, even with like voice messages or voice calls that you have saved, people can say, oh, that's just an AI voice of me.
Yeah.
It's like, it's wild, man.
I don't know. I mean, the video's interesting. Maybe I need to give it a listen to again. Maybe I will. But as of right now, I think the people should just lay off of the man a little bit. And
yeah,
cool it. What's interesting though is the reception of the videos. A lot of people are siding with him after it. So I don't know. We'll see.
If you're talking on YouTube, yes. If you're talking on Twitter, no.
Well, a lot of commentary people at least are. I don't really care about the general opinion. I care more about what the commentary people are saying.
We'll get them the most clicks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I care about commentary people less than normal people.
Yeah.
Commentary people choose specifically what gets clicks.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Normal people choose what they actually believe. So with a bunch of normal people saying they still don't believe him, yeah, maybe they're dumb, and maybe they just they're like stuck in their ways, but there's the court of public opinion, and they're gonna like maintain it.
Fair enough.
Besides, I see commentary people lie all the time.
Yeah.
I don't trust any of them.
They do sometimes, yeah. They do. Well, that was the dream thing. I got nothing else to add on it. It was just really interesting. It's got a lot of views on it. Supposedly, it's got a lot of dislikes on it too, but the dislike things aren't working properly.
I hope the video's not monetized if he wants.
Oh, it is monetized. It was. He said this video is monetized. I'm donating all the money I get from it to charity. Okay.
That's one of the reasons a lot of people did not like his video, was specifically because he monetized it. I don't believe the donated to charity thing.
It says it's going to the Joyful Heart Foundation.
Charity, he's just getting a tax break off it. So he's still making money off of it.
Yeah.
Either way, it's just more or less money.
Well,
I would have believed him more if it wasn't monetized.
Here's the thing, right? Because I've always believed this, is I don't necessarily see a problem with monetizing, like, really distressing content. I'm just going to use that word because I can't think of a good word for it right now.
Yeah.
Because I see people criticize, like, especially true crime for that all the time. I genuinely do not see a problem with monetizing that kind of content. However, when you monetize your own controversies, then I think we're kind of in a really weird area.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Because then that comes off as disingenuous. It's
Fair
different
enough.
to monetize other people's controversies because you're not directly related to it.
Yep.
And you didn't create, it doesn't put you in a situation where you have the potential to create issues that you can then profit off of.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dream could go out and create controversy and then monetize him talking about the controversy he created.
Mm-hmm.
And it creates a perverse incentive for how you treat it.
It's like how fucking what's her name? Colleen Ballinger was copyright striking people who were reacting to her ukulele apology.
Yes,
I have to
she
admit
was.
she was smart for that.
And then she released the song on Spotify.
She was smart for that.
Yeah, she's.
But it's like at least she wasn't saying, "Oh no, I didn't do the thing."
yeah.
She was apologizing for doing the thing.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Just all of that.
Yeah,
woman
chat
is
has
weird.
a good point, specifically Berserker. Nobody's gonna believe the charity thing specifically because of Gerard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I do agree. After Gerard, I never believe a YouTuber is actually donating to charity anymore. If there is ever a time where I want to do a charity, I'm just going to tell you to donate to the direct link and then tell me that you did it, and I'll just trust you.
Yeah.
I trust my viewers more than I trust other YouTubers. Isn't that sad?
But like,
I-
I'm completely willing to let a lot of the other stuff slide. I will not let the gumball thing slide.
I mean,
He's
fair.
lying. I
Fair.
agree with my chat though. The fact that he is blatantly lying about the gumball thing immediately puts everything else into question. Because why are you still lying about that? We've caught you lying about that.
Yeah.
And the story you came up with to explain it is so ridiculous and out there that you just should probably take the L and be like, yeah, I lied about that.
He does have a bit of a problem with lying, I noticed.
Yeah, so
I mean,
because he
don't
lied
worry
about
about the
that, it
creators.
immediately makes the rest of the video look like, well, what else are you lying about? Because you're still lying about this.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just, as of this moment, don't think he is 100% a predator.
Maybe at least 80. 80%.
88.
Oh gosh. That is opinion, not fact, by the way. Please
Yeah,
do
that's
not
another
sue us.
thing. Chat mentions him being like a cheater because of the speedrun thing.
Yeah.
That just like adds to like the pattern, right? He never wants to be perceived as if he's ever lied about anything. So he didn't cheat. It was an accident. He can't just like come out and admit, yeah, I lied to everybody, I cheated. He
See-
never wants to be seen as a liar. Everything has to have like a valid explanation for why he didn't do anything wrong.
My problem is, what if he's right about that, and his pattern of lying actually makes people not believe him over it?
Sounds like a skill issue.
It does.
Here's the thing. If he's right about it, then he's an idiot. Because you end
I
up in
mean,
a spot
He is white.
where if you could not see that you were wrong about something so blatant, then you're just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And then it still puts everything you're saying into question because now you've proven you're too dumb to see reality for what it is. Are you sure you saw this other stuff correctly as well?
Yeah. Fair enough. Reminds me of a certain VTuber that never wants to take responsibility for their actions and tries to gaslight others into believing it was a mistake.
Okay, there's like 4 different VTubers that I could think of that do that. Who?
I think we're talking Marina,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or
who
fruit.
said it was totally an accident that she didn't understand the TOS.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
yeah.
legitimately thought it meant she could be butt naked and fuck somebody on stream.
Maybe if you were doing it without the model on, you could get away with it, because Twitch is okay with that.
Oh, I swear it's ASMR and nothing's actually happening.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
just so we're clear, chat, I am willing to be iffy on the dream as a groomer allegations, specifically because those are very heavy allegations. On everything else, fuck him.
Well, there you
Let's
go.
see, Marina TV, Fruit or Falter. I don't know who Falter is. Who is that, Zerno?
Fate Alter.
I don't know who that is.
That's
It's a fairly popular Twitter account. I think they're gone right now.
Oh, Fate CEO? CEO Fate, whatever the fuck his name is, or...
I know Berserker, but we're just talking about, in general, what her explanation was. I don't believe a single thing that comes out of her mouth.
no. Well, chat.
Falter 13.
Let's move on.
Oh, okay.
Let's move on to the last thing I have for the night.
Rooster Teeth, which you have to
Rooster
explain to
Teeth.
us because me and Lumi thought Rooster Teeth had already closed.
Yeah. Okay. So, chat.
Oh, I'm blocked by this person. Who the fuck are they? Well, time to go to my other account.
So, chat. Rooster Teeth was acquired by Warner Brothers, I want to say more than 5 years ago. I don't know how long ago it was. But they were acquired by, sorry, my brain is shutting down now after all that dream talk. They were acquired by Warner Brothers, and they've just slowly been decaying. Like, and the years of decay for Rooster Teeth really hasn't been that kind to them. Like, and you can see it happen in real time with all of their content that they put out. Like, actually, let me go to their YouTube channel. Their YouTube channel is the best way to show off just how good they're. Oh my gosh, they changed their logo. It looks awful as hell. All right. Here, I'll show the screen now. Chat. They have 9 million subs. 9 million. 8.5k views. 8.9k views. 4.4. They do have 32k views here and there. 4,000 views. 4.9k views. 9.2k views. Like, and the only videos that actually seem to get stuff is the Let's Talk video. Or, you know, all of these are just like, what the fuck? What happened to you? What happened to you, Rooster Teeth? What happened to... Oh, I know what happened to you. All of your good shit is no longer viewable on YouTube. They removed all of their stuff from the platform. Nobody wants to watch all of the... Like, some of this stuff can be fun. Not really anymore. It doesn't seem like the meta on YouTube is that anymore. So, they've kind of been falling down. And, Rooster Teeth's general manager came out and made a begging post. He basically came out and said, fund us or we're screwed. And I'm gonna read snippets of this, because I just want to kind of like roll this home. But to confirm, no, Rooster Teeth is not dead. They still exist. Barely. As of right now, like, I don't know what their newest Ruby season is. We don't know if it's gonna... I am rolling on the fact that Ruby season whatever is never going to premiere. You're never gonna get another season of Ruby. And it's just canceled forever. Chat. It's just canceled forever. You're never gonna get more Ruby. Now, to be completely honest with you, if you are somebody like me, Ruby stopped being interesting after season 3. Maybe season 4. Some people will still say season 4 was okay. Ruby died in season 3. Just saying. Season 3 was honestly the peak. Everything after that is complete shit. Nothing matters after that. And yeah, it's just really unfortunate. So let me go through here. Stepped in as general manager. I've not communicated directly with you. He joined in 2019. So basically, he's gonna start going through here and saying that they're not doing RTX. Now, if you guys don't know, RTX is the Rooster Teeth convention. It's basically their big thing where they're saying, it's like TennoCon for people that like Warframe. It's like, hey guys, come watch and see what we've got coming next year for our company, which is a really big thing for a YouTube channel group company to have. because because it's not, and I honestly don't know how big the conventions were, but like it's really big to say we're gonna rent out a convention, we're gonna have people come, and you're gonna see all of the shit that we got coming. And RTX is like a big deal because that's where they revealed Ruby. A lot of big stuff was revealed here, and they just share a whole bunch of big stuff. But they're not having RTX anymore. Do you want to know why? They're broke bitches, and RTX costs more money than it brings in, and it's always cost more money than it brings in. Sorry, go ahead.
I said yikes.
Yeah,
I don't see why they didn't just like do an online RTX. Even Anime Expo did online during COVID.
Yeah, what's funny, like there are multiple times here where they bold things out. It was like, we will not be hosting this in 2024, and then what they're here. Let me read. I'm gonna read this whole paragraph here, chat, and I need you to understand the severity of this. Diving into 2024, our focus more than ever will be on driving increased patronage support in the form of first memberships. All right, in their first line, they're basically saying, our goal is to suck as much money out of our fans as possible. Which is a good way of saying Warner Brothers isn't giving a shit anymore, and we're up Shit's Creek River right now, guys. There's an assumption that we are rolling in it because we're owned by a large conglomerate, but that could not be. They're basically saying, yeah, we're not making any money from this, guys. We, like so many other content creators out there, rely heavily on the generosity and support of our audience and community to sustain our creative ambitions. But unlike some others, this isn't one-sided. We've been prioritizing and will continue to prioritize ways to reward first members with perks like extra content, BTS features, exclusive interactions, streams. They're basically becoming all regular streamers saying, hey guys, give us money and we'll do those extra streams on Saturday for you. Here's the thing that kind of bothers me. So their first membership is the membership that people have to view a lot of their content on their website. Do you want to know the show that's not there really anymore? Ruby. Ruby's on Crunchyroll now. So you can't use your first subscription to watch Ruby. Not that it matters because it's done and they're not going to make any more seasons. But like, it's kind of screwed up that you're saying, hey, pay for first.
Did Ruby actually end after the homophobic arc?
The homophobic arc? What?
You not seen homophobic Ruby?
You know what? Here,
I don't watch Ruby because it looks ugly.
Let me show you a clip.
Remind me later, and I will send you the video.
Let me show you this. Okay, this clip is what I wanted to show anyway. So this is Ruby finding out that her sister is gay.
What?
Oh my
This
gosh!
looks like a student film.
So bad.
This looks like something that you would see in early days
Newgrounds. It's so bad.
Why does it look so fucking bad?
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Ruby fans, but that's fucking ugly.
It is. You know, it's fun. Like, season 3 was so much better. It was just the right amount of 3D, and I don't know, it's just... But like, here,
Well,
let me...
The best part of Ruby was when she told Yang she just didn't think it was natural.
That's right, she did say that! So chat, what's interesting is I asked a lot of people when this first came out, do you think Ruby is actually dead? Somebody actually replied saying that Ruby died when they fucked over Sun. Because if you don't know, Blake, who is the cat girl, actually already had a love interest that a lot of people were okay with. And that was a monkey guy named Sun. And he actually kind of like followed her beck and call and was like very nice to her. And she always kind of like shoot him off. But the first moment that she has like some conflict and Yang is there by her side, she's smooching her up. So they go straight for the gay relationship right when it makes absolutely no sense. They have, like, I mean, I guess you could say that Yang and Blake have a tiny bit of chemistry, but, like, it makes way more sense, story-wise and chemistry-wise, that she's just like, yeah, I'll fall for the dumb idiot. You know?
Okay.
So,
I'll just never get over the fact that they did that, and then immediately, that's not what got people re-interested in it, was the gay ship. It was people thinking Ruby was homophobic over the gay ship.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like
That's what brought people back.
the most recent season, which isn't saying much because the most recent season came out like half and half over like the period of a year, but like Ruby was like super rude about it, and then I think she like died. They like literally killed her, not
Her
like
sister
permanently.
turned gay and it killed her.
Yeah, like she like if I remember correctly, they were like trapped in a alternate universe world. Cause now let me just preface this by saying the plot to Ruby is so fucking convoluted that like it feels like a Mary Sue the entire way. Like after season 3,
It feels like a fan fiction.
it does. It legit does. And like multiple times I've like, if I had the drive, I would rewrite it and it would be so much better. But like, Lumi, you've not seen Ruby, right?
Nope.
Okay, let me explain Ruby. And I'm going to, by the way, if you actually are interested in Ruby chat, you should leave now because
It's
I'm
a
gonna
magical girl anime.
I'm gonna explain it in the simplest way possible. The first few seasons are focused on figuring out that there is that they live in a post-apocalyptic world that's kind of pieced itself back together, and that there's 4 magical girls that actually keep this world together. And after that, they kind of disregard the magical girls and say, well, not only is there magical girls, but there's 4 magical items that you need to get a hold of. Why? Well, in the next season, you'll learn that there's actually a god that wants to destroy the entire world. But if you can bring all 4 of these magical items together and show this god just how amazing the world is, then he's not going to kill you. But if he sees that it's bad, he's going to kill you. And it is the most convoluted bullshit I've ever seen. Most convoluted. Absolutely horrible. Like, you could keep it back at, oh, there's 4 magical girls that you have to protect or that you have to become so that you can defeat the evil. That would be fine for an anime. But they went, like, so far past 10. They went to, like, 10,000 with just how much bullshit they wanted to include. That is just like, okay, you lost the plot here. And it died with the guy who wrote it.
Okay, so just by that very basic description, why does that sound like Dollar Store Magical Girl site and Madoka Magica?
It is.
Because it is. The thing,
Okay, well, look at there's your answer.
the thing that you have to understand
We have
is...
magical girls at home. The magical girls at home.
The thing that you have to understand is Ruby was written by a bunch of Western... And, well, actually, I think Monty... was Monty Japanese? I want to say that
I think
Monty...
Monty was Japanese.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know
I
enough
don't know
about
who
him.
Monty is.
I
He
know
was
that...
the original creator of Ruby.
Yeah, so Monty was the creator of Ruby. He was really good at fight scene stuff. Like, his whole thing was he loved the big, expressive fight scenes. Actually, you know what? I want to show this to you. Let me see if I can find a Ruby Season 1.
Think of Monty like a Stan Lee type
Apparently
person.
bombarded my
He doesn't have like the history,
Let me see if I
but
can
he did
find
have,
a
like,
good
a lot
one.
of passion and a lot of creativity.
Oh,
for
this
what he
one's really
wanted.
good. This
Mhm.
one is
But as
really,
soon as
really
he died,
good.
they just stole him down the river.
Okay, so let me see if I can like get a good shot here. So like this is he did a lot of choreography on all this stuff. He did like he actually knew how to make anime, like 3D anime, because this is all 3D anime and a lot of it looks like shit. I understand, but this was season 1 where they had no money to actually like make things look good. But like they actually gave a shit about it, and he did all the choreography and it looked interesting, and he actually knew how to make a fight look good. And then what happened is he died. Really, it was really, really sad. I actually remember when it happened. I was still young when it happened, but like he died due to some, I want to say it was a heart disease or some sort of bodily disease. And everything after that changed. After season 3, everything sucked. All of the characters had an arc where they all hated each other. Yang lost her arm because she was stupid, and it was just awful. It was just
And her
awful.
arm made it to heaven,
Her
unlike the
arm
rest
made
of
it.
her.
What the fuck?
Have you seen that meme?
I haven't consumed anything Ruby besides seeing who was it? Hero Hay getting was it Hero Hay or was it Rev that got
It is
attacked by
Hero
Ruby
Hay.
fans?
It is Hero
Yang
Hay.
lost her arm long before she was in the gay relationship with Blake that Ruby knew about. So there's a meme of Ruby sipping on tea after she kills herself, where it says, "Don't worry, Yang, when I get to heaven, I'll tell your arm the rest of you isn't coming."
Oh my god.
It is my favorite meme from the show
Oh,
of
that's so
all
good.
time.
You know, let me see if I can find that. I'm gonna see if I can find that.
It
Gay.
is
I see
the-
the background.
Absolute best meme.
Oh my gosh, let me see if I can. Yes, there it is. Yes. Oh my
Gosh.
gosh.
Find the meme.
I did. I'm gonna open it.
You're bold Googling things.
Don't worry, I did it off screen. When I go to Heaven Yang, I'll tell your arm that the rest of you isn't coming. Oh my
And also,
gosh,
Akko, you
yes.
forget you're searching off screen. I have your shit up on mine.
Oh, that's right, because you've got the screen on.
Yeah.
That's
All she
right.
has to do is turn safe search on.
Here.
Turn it off.
It's never been on. There you go. Now you just see. Now you just see Warframe in the background. But no, just like Ruby died after season. Well, it died with its creator, and there's
Ruby
a whole
died and Rooster Teeth killed it.
there's a whole lot of drama surrounding it because like a couple years ago there was like a guy that quit Rooster Teeth came out with a whole bunch of notes saying what Monty Owen wanted, and nobody really believed. I personally don't believe any of what he said, but like there's just a whole lot of sadness that goes around the show. But anyway, all that to kind of just say, Rooster Teeth is fucked. They are royally butt fucked right now because they are owned by Warner Brothers. And if you guys don't know, Warner, I think it's just Warner also isn't doing the best financially right now because they also keep deciding to make shitty movies that nobody wants to watch and do and revive
and
games, exactly, games, movies, whatever the fuck. They do all these things that nobody cares about, nobody wants to see, and they are also losing money. So what happens when the guy at the top is losing money? He's gonna look at all of the things below him that suck ass, and he's gonna say, I don't want you anymore, and then gets rid of you.
Oh, do you want to hear something interesting? Speaking of Warner Brothers,
Yeah, go ahead.
there is talks of a merger
I heard about
between
that.
Paramount and Warner
I
Brothers.
heard about that. They Warner and
Cartoon Network and Nick would
Yep.
be under the same brand.
that would be
You can
terrifying.
unironically have a canon crossover between Steven Universe and SpongeBob.
That would be terrifying.
But the sad thing is that Cartoon Network no longer exists because they shut down Cartoon Network.
Have you seen Genlock? That's right, I forgot about Genlock. Genlock was like supposed to be their second Ruby, and it had a lot of really good stuff in it. They actually had a lot of...
shows.
Huh? What'd you say?
There's a very high percentage chance, if the merger goes through, that there will be a SpongeBob and Teen Titans Go crossover.
Oh gosh.
Oh God, please no.
No, but like, the thing that really sad about Rooster Teeth is, like, they had a lot of decent, like, I heard Genlock was decent, even though I really didn't care about it, because I saw how bad Ruby was, and I was like, anything that they decide to make is just gonna be shit. But I heard Genlock was good, they had, like, a little 2D animation thing that was decent, but, like, all of their stuff is dead. And they haven't announced when the next season of Ruby's coming out. Again, I don't believe it actually is going to happen. They're just not telling people that there's no more Ruby. They're really just hoping that people can ride that hype. And right now, they're coming out and saying, hey guys, we can't make it without you. Can you please donate so we don't go under? That is like pure desperation here. All right? You think it's bad when a VTuber comes out and says, guys, please give me money or my parents are going to kick me out of the house? If a company says that, you know that it's a big deal. You know that not just one person's life is at stake, multiple people's lives are on the line right now. And they know it. And they hate how... Because here's the thing. A lot of people have attacked content creators for years over this. Because people are saying, stop doomering Rooster Teeth. Stop saying they're going to die. They're not going to die. Well, guess what? They're really pissed off because they are watching it happen in real time and there's not a damn thing they can do about it.
Yeah. Well, hey, here's a funny.
What's the point of a merger?
Tyler said, bro, that would make the International Justice League of Super Acquaintances canonically part of the actual Justice League. Mermaid Man would be DC canon.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. That would be awesome.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, fucking solo movie when.
They would probably do a crossover between Uncle Grandpa and SpongeBob.
That would be awesome.
I don't know what the fuck Uncle Grandpa is, but it sounds fucking stupid.
It is. I have to give them like some credit because it was made for kids. And I like that. I'd have to show it to you one day. They basically do an inverse of kids learning lessons, where at the end of the episode, the kid's like, "Thanks, Uncle Grandpa. I learned today that I should never try at anything because good things just come to me."
Oh gosh.
What the
That's
fuck?
awesome. Now, but the point of a merger, the mergers can typically happen for multiple reasons, but sometimes it's just to consolidate debt and to get rid of some debts. It can also be, hey, you're kind of shitty, I'm kind of shitty, let's merge and see if we can get something better out of it. It's also to just get rid of the fluff that nobody needs. Because here's the thing, if both companies merge, there's a lot of things that they could get rid of. And by things, I mean people. There's a lot of people that they can get rid of and replace, or not even replace. Because here's the thing, when you have two animators that do the exact same job and both companies that merge, you only need one of those animators. Or you can only afford to pay one of those animators. So the better one gets to stay, or the one that they want to stay gets to stay. The other one gets to leave. And in Rooster Teeth's situation, I honestly don't know what they have that's worth keeping. All of the people that do all the live skits, they're done. They're gone. They're done. They're out. But the animators, maybe. Maybe. Definitely not the voice actors, because they're all trash. I'm sorry.
We're getting to the point where most of the people in Rooster Teeth might just be gotten rid of, and then they'll just take all the properties from Rooster Teeth and shove them in the vault until they feel like using them.
Yeah, I could see that
Probably.
happening. I mean, the thing that's really funny is, so Ruby has a, and Rooster Teeth did animate this. There is a Justice League Ruby collaboration, and if I
God,
remember,
it's so bad.
it's horrible, absolutely damn awful. And from what I heard, DC didn't even really want it, and Rooster Teeth kind of begged for it, which is very pitiful. I could be wrong about that,
DC.
but yeah,
The best thing that ever happened to the Ruby crew was they got to meet Batman.
yeah. Batman would have laid them all to rest very justly.
He wouldn't have even need to come up with like a contingency for the Ruby crew. He'd have just gotten rid of them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Batman thinks that you all need to go back to your broken side of the moon. I lay you down like I did in Superman. I kill people in that movie. I killed Superman in Superman versus Batman. I'll kill you too,
Occo.
Ruby.
Akko,
Yeah.
I love you.
But never do a Batman impression again.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm actually willing to believe they begged on their knees. Oh no, 100%.
Oh yeah. I would believe it.
I don't doubt it.
And the thing that's funny, the most funny about this is the final kind of thing I wanted to talk about it with it. They beg and beg and beg for all of this, but the problem is, all the people, because like people for years again said to YouTubers, "Oh my gosh, you're just haters. Rooster Teeth is doing fine." Oh, guess what? Those are the diehard fans, and they don't even buy Rooster Teeth's product because they're all poor. They don't have the money for it. Like the people that actually care about this also are complaining because they are being asked to pay for things. So I hope Rooster Teeth understands that the hardcore fans that actually like their shit aren't willing to pay for it. They're only willing to pirate it. So, just saying.
Well, because you got like this fan base built up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Where like it was always free. And then you're like, okay, just move to Crunchyroll and don't forget to pay your subscription. And everybody's gonna be like, no.
Yeah, nobody cares about that.
Also,
So,
most people that watch anime pirate it because Crunchyroll sucks. so-
exactly. Crunchyroll's awful. No, I never ever will. Ever.
There's Crunchyroll, Funimation, and HDive, and all of them are kind of bad. HDive is arguably the best one.
Batman's contingency for Ruby is a gun. Yes, it is.
Oh, so because we don't have like anything else specifically lined up, can I just like complain for 2 seconds about the anime industry in America?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go right
So a
ahead.
lot of people don't seem to know this because I've told people this and they seem to be surprised by it. But companies like Crunchyroll and Funimation do not like license specific anime in order to translate. what they do, and it has something to do with like how Japan kind of views their contract law and stuff, they license packages. So when Crunchyroll license some anime, typically they actually license like 20 different anime, and they get them all in a huge lump package, and then they pick and choose which ones they actually want to translate or do anything with, and the others just get vaulted. And because they have the license now, they will never be officially translated by an American company because they just don't care about them, and they shove them in a vault forever, and they're never going to sell them because they don't want anybody else to make money off them or have an opportunity to do anything with them.
I didn't actually know that.
And every anime company that dubs stuff does this, and they are all hot garbage for it because there are numerous anime that will never be translated because of it.
Well, I think we
A good example is actually Isekai Reviewers, or Interspecies Reviewers.
Oh, I remember this one.
The kind of hentai one.
Yeah.
It has exactly, I think, 4 episodes translated, and then they realized it was a hentai and stopped translating them. So they've released the rest of the episodes in Japanese, but they will never translate the rest of it. It will never have an English dub that's legitimate.
That sucks.
Yeah, because Crunchyroll is full of a bunch of morality. They're full of a bunch of people that like to push their morality. And here's the thing, they did that to themselves. They started doing that after the Kick Vic stuff. So I think they realized that after they wanted to flame Vic Mignogna for like being a quote-unquote sex pest,
To be fair, that's not true.
they realized that they can't just do anything fun anymore, because if they did, I would look like super hypocritical to say like, hang on a moment, why are you doing this when you got on Vic Mignogna for all this other shit? So they've kind of shot themselves in the foot in that regard, which I think is kind of funny, but also unfortunate. I don't know.
But yeah, chat, I agree. I think most American subs kind of suck. And dubs are kind of even worse. My problem is that other companies could step in and try, but because of the way the industry works, they never will.
No.
Because so much stuff is just forever vaulted, never to be used again.
Never ever. It's gone.
I wish, for the life of me, I could see these exact licensing contracts, because I want to know, like, how long they last, or if they do just give them, like, a permanent overseas license.
Man, imagine that. In perpetuity, you get to decide whether or not the English audience gets to see this. That's, like, really sucky.
Yes. Which is why, like, whatchamacallit, it's... Piracy is so popular with anime, is because there is so much stuff that is already owned by an American company, but will never be released. And then people are like, well, you just need to pay for it and just hope one day it'll happen.
Nope.
Like, it's highly likely it never will.
Yeah.
Like, think of Ghost Stories. I think Ghost Stories dub is hilarious, but I have to admit, it is objectively a bad dub.
It is.
And it is objectively disrespectful to the source material.
It is very bad. Very bad. Oh, man. It's funny, though.
Didn't they also, like, get that all done in one night?
Possibly.
I could believe
I heard that they brought booze and just said, you know what, fuck it, I'll do this in one night.
There's no way because of how many episodes there are, but I guess if they only did one take, maybe.
It was only a season, which is only 12 episodes.
Vic was in that. I could believe that. Vic is... Before they unceremoniously did what they did to Vic, he was in a lot of things.
I mean,
And Vic was friends with all of them,
Oh,
which
yeah.
makes it even worse, because they just sold him down the river for clout.
Yeah, it's like, I'm happy Vic is back in the voicing scene with Amazon and stuff.
Oh, he is? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he has his own... It's either his own studio or he's helping run the studio. I'll find the name and I'll send it over to you. But he has some projects in the works.
Have you seen the discussion around the recent AI translation regarding something called Ancient Magus Bride? I have not, but we're all streaming together tomorrow, and I will look it up and make sure to be able to talk to you guys tomorrow.
Here, chat.
About it.
We'll give you a couple of minutes, chat. Give us topics. Give us topics that we'll talk about.
I still need to watch Ancient Magus Bride.
I will pin that. Never mind, I can't.
Oh, so random thing, Thea in chat. That is apparent from everything I've found. That is a myth. Ghost Stories wasn't like extremely popular in Japan, but it was popular enough that it probably would have been considered probably like a mid-tier product, all things considered.
Yeah.
It was just part of the contract they managed to get. Basically said they could do anything they want, and they decided to be lazy.
Mm.
How about the Zion shit? What Zion shit?
I don't know who Zion is.
I'm not familiar.
Is Zion the slug VTuber that's had me blocked for years?
Being blocked by a slug isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world.
I don't know who these people are.
For being a transphobe to her own brother? Wait, what? When was this?
Oh,
it
that's an accusation that's been around for a while.
Oh. I'm more talking about recent
I've
things.
seen some screenshots of the old conversations and shit
Yeah.
that was in Ant's video.
Yeah, give us some recent stuff that we can talk about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ghost Stories was popular in Japan.
Probably because it was
So
acted
the
right.
story of how it ended up how it is in America is kind of just made up as like an explanation. I am curious how it ended up how it did. Because as far as I know, nobody really knows why it ended up such a shit show.
Except for the voice actors who will probably never tell.
Probably not even the voice actors. Probably only the company knows how they got like a contract that just says we can fuck with this all we want.
Oh, yeah.
Zion of Niji, aka Sayu, he redebuted last night.
Unfamiliar.
I've never watched many Niji VTubers, honestly.
No, they're
I
too
don't watch
cringe for me.
VTubers.
Bobby Kotick is leaving Activision Blizzard.
I heard.
He's getting a massive severance, though.
Who is he
Yeah.
again?
Like $1 million severance.
Who is that guy again? Is he like
Bro, Pig, I don't know the director of the dub. I'm not reading his book.
Just get it in audiobook form. You could fall asleep to it.
The outtakes were hilarious. Oh, they probably will. Excuse me.
I mean, it was definitely funny, but it was super disrespectful to the original creators.
Yes, it definitely was.
I have to temper my enjoyment of it, knowing that it wasn't their work to mess with.
It's like taking a pen and drawing all over somebody's artwork.
Kotick was the Blizzard CEO for like 14 years, yeah.
Okay. So
I
he's
saw some people cheering that things are going to get better. I'm like, what are you talking about? What makes you guys think anything is getting better in that company?
just because CEO that you don't like. Okay, chat. Here's the thing. When a CEO leaves, here's what you have to understand. A CEO is literally only there to be the face of the company. If they are, there are only a couple of reasons why a CEO leaves. Number one, the company fucked up on a royal scale. Somebody's got to take the fall. The CEO takes the fall. And guess what? When they take the fall, they leave and take a massive shit ton of money with them. The other reason is they don't need them anymore. So if this guy is leaving, he is leaving and taking the fall. He is literally leaving so that you can think that it's all his fault, and it'll get better afterwards. Here's a spoiler: it's not gonna get better afterwards. It's just gonna suck still. And you're gonna wonder why him leaving didn't fix it. It's because it doesn't get better. I would like some shut the fuck up money. I know, right?
Man, I would love some shut the fuck up money.
Well, you gotta be a CEO, which means you gotta like get in bed with a few people. Then you become a CEO. Then you just say, oops, I'm sorry, I made the mistake. Then you leave.
No, Big, it's not the same thing. At all. Not even close, I'm sorry.
Oh, Kotek replace the guy who would steal bread milk from the maternity. Oh gosh. I remember that. Vaguely, but I do remember it.
I don't know the full story with the breast milk thing. I just know somebody was stealing breast milk,
That's super funny.
and it's like, why?
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
I know why, but
Mm.
still, like, why?
Oh, you're right. The other reason that the CEO will leave is the company that he ran is no longer the company. It is part of a bigger company, so he's no longer needed. Yeah, that's the other reason why they leave.
Well, I mean, there's also the reason of just I've made enough money. I want to leave and
Yeah.
not do anything.
There's that too, but that very rarely happens in my personal opinion.
Well, I mean, yeah, because like you had Reggie leave Nintendo and then immediately start up at another company.
Yeah. He was gone and now he's busy again.
I think that's the other thing is I bet he probably got a better deal. So that's probably one reason some of them leave is just they get a better deal with another company, so they dip.
You know.
I can't imagine though that Kotick actually getting a better deal with other people
I don't know.
because of like the controversy around him. Because like I can get it for Reggie. Reggie was super popular and like well loved.
Oh yeah.
Anywhere Bobby Kotick goes is gonna have like unless it's a company that has nothing to do with gaming, it's gonna have tons of controversy from like players.
Yeah, he's the one that said, "Oh, we should charge you to refill your gun," right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, yeah, he's not gonna go anywhere, and be safe.
Speaking of that, have you seen with the PlayStation leaks, Sony's grand new
Yes.
plan?
They plan to adjust your gameplay if whether or not they think you're a good gamer or not.
Oh, I heard about that.
That is so weird. Chat, do you suck at video games? Well,
No,
Sony
that
thinks.
wasn't the controversy.
Oh, what was the
That's
other-
been around for a while. There's actually a couple games that do that. That's not even that new.
Okay, then what was this?
They're gonna release half of a game and they're gonna charge you $50. They're gonna be nice. They're only gonna charge you $50. And then they're gonna release the other half of the game and it's gonna be another $50.
I mean,
And
aren't
that's-
they already doing that with the Final Fantasy VII remake?
Yeah, 7 has
That's their
already been
new-
doing that.
That's their plan though, that like was leaked in the documents that they think is gonna be the brilliant way they're gonna get people to start spending $100 on games.
But,
Is they're just going to tell you they're releasing you a full game for $50 and it's actually only going to be half. And then you need $50 to get the other half.
It's not
that's
gonna
kind of
work.
fucked.
It's not gonna
That
work
way
the
they
way.
can technically charge you $100 for a full game. And they said their plan is to get people to start spending between $80 to $120 on games.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, Sony, but I'm not spending money on you anymore. That's pretty
I keep
fucked.
finding cursed shit on Twitter, so I'm sharing with you guys
Am I-
because I care.
Am I from the South? No, but I live in the South currently.
Here you go. Something dream related. I just put in shooting the shit.
Up, up, up.
Oh gosh.
I mean, I'm sorry, but Dream does look like Rumpelstiltskin.
A little
What
bit.
is the one you put above the dream one?
I don't know. I just seen it on Twitter and I thought it was funny. But also
Oh,
the one
man.
above that from
I like
Salvo.
that's AI art too.
Funny.
Oh
Look,
man.
look at the one above that with Salvo.
I'm good.
Oh, that was the other thing about Dream I wanted to talk about. So he called his audience kittens. And he said that his reasoning for that wasn't a sexual thing. It was because the way that he says it, he's like, "Oh, I treat all dogs and cats the same. I don't like them." He looked at his audience like he looked at cats or dogs, basically. He loves all cats and he loves all dogs. And that's pretty much the extent of it. I don't know. Still kind of weird.
I'm gonna say no on that one.
You don't believe that?
The
That's
council
such a fucking neckbeard thing to say.
the council awards Dream one singular yike.
So whoever it was
Discord
talking about
kittens.
Zion, aka Sayu, she's been active more now ever since she graduated in Nietzsche. She just released her new lore video yesterday. Okay, so she's back active with her old account, I guess.
Mm.
Dream trying to use that excuse reminds me of a guy who called a girl who wasn't his girlfriend baby, and then tells his regular girlfriend, "No, babe, trust me, I just said baby like as in, cute, because, babies are cute, right? Like, that's all I meant by it." That's what Dream comes off to me.
I mean, I
Actually,
guess.
hold on.
I kind of get both ways.
With the funny special effects shit for VTube Studio, I can accurately now depict how I feel about learning that
Oh gosh.
Dream calls his fucking audience fucking kittens. That's fucking disgusting. Let's see. Visual effects, selected effects. Where's the one where I can blow myself up? Here we are.
The one at the
Literally is just
bottom.
a Discord moderator.
There we go. That's how I feel right now. You guys did this to me.
You're welcome, chat.
She also just went live? Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, I'm reconstructed again.
That alone made me not believe Dream on the grooming allegations. I changed my mind.
You are no
Damn,
longer
you wanted
convinced.
sushi? Oh,
Just the kitten thing, that alone made me change my mind.
oh, she also just went live? Nice.
Oh goodness. I don't know, chat. What else is there to talk about? Well, now is the time for you guys to suggest something. We'll give you a minute or two, and then we'll probably just be done for the night because we've gone for about 2 hours now. That's typically about the length of the episodes. So.
Also, don't forget, guys, we'll be back tomorrow with our friend Temp, and we are going to do Monster Hunter World.
That's right. I totally didn't forget that we
Get
were
to
doing
watch
that.
us in a 4-man team get completely railed by Devil Joe over and over again.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds fun.
There's your answer, chat. Harley Quinn is a pedo now, apparently. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Who?
I heard about that. We can talk about that tomorrow.
Wait, who?
We will send
Harley
you the
Quinn.
video. And,
Yeah.
And you can
Okay.
learn the cursed lore.
Of like, wait, Harley Quinn is in the Batman?
Yes.
Yeah. How's Mizu's diagnosis of Ligma coming along?
My brain just died.
Ligma balls.
My brain just died.
Yeah, no, you're gonna love the Harley Quinn thing, Oka.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Opinion on
Yeah,
VTuber
D is
Awards?
introducing lollies to their new Suicide Squad game.
Suicide Squad leaks?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, not leaks. I think this was just an official release trailer thing.
Ooh, I found a person to raid out to when we're done. I'm gonna raid out to my old friend, an old friend of mine from back in the day. He's actually live. Hell yeah.
I already mentioned the Insomniac leaks. But the only thing interesting in them was the confirmation of like their new pricing structure, how they're trying to get people to spend more money. The actual like video game stuff that got leaked really isn't that interesting.
I mean, a full build of the Wolverine game is actively being downloaded by people, and those people are now being sent cease and desist letters.
Wait,
because,
really?
You know, their IP was tracked, their location was tracked, a bunch of stuff from downloading it.
Gosh, that's funny. Oh man, I would say hackers
the games
ruined.
look cringe, chat. I'll give you guys that, but it's really a lot of it is so early in development. For me, it's not that interesting.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But it's like, I feel bad for the developers and the other workers because they're going to be thrown under the bus.
Probably, yeah.
I don't. They're making shitty cape shit games. Make another Spyro, make another Jack and Daxter, and I'll feel bad for you.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, chat, what if they make it good?
Guy got a life sentence. Was it really a life sentence though?
It was a life sentence in hospital prison because dude was in protective custody already, I guess, because he has some serious mental issues or whatever.
Apparently
I
not
see.
very protective custody.
So they let a retard hack their shit. Sounds
Yes.
about right. I am one chat,
Well,
so
I
I
mean,
can say
that's always
that.
the kind of people that manage these hacks. Like the one dude that hacked NASA because he thought he was found aliens. By the way, I think he works for like the British version of the FBI now. It's MI6, I think.
It was at least 6 months to indefinite until they can deem him fit to be released, which could be life.
That's a wide berth, though. 6 months to indefinite.
The judge said that due to him wanting to do it again, he's in the hospital prison for the foreseeable future. Okay, I remember hearing that he said he'll do it again.
He did. He did say, I'll do it again. Reminds me of that Mickey, or not, that Goofy animation.
The Goofy animation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what, chat?
I'll do it again.
No, we won't end off on that. I have a good song to end off on. Stop watching me, by the way.
We can just rewatch. We can watch Goofy's trial.
Do you want? Well, I won't. I don't want to make. I have a good song for. I'm not gonna make that the outro, but like that's a funny video.
Okay. We can watch that another time.
Here, you can outro song. I'm just gonna like raid somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I found 2 cuties to raid on VStream and a friend on Twitch. So on VStream, let's get ready to meteor shower.
Chat, if you were on YouTube, I would stick around. We do have a song that we're gonna listen to. While the song plays, we will be muted, but I definitely recommend that you stick around for it. I did listen to this song to make sure that there's no N-bombs dropped in it. We are gonna be listening to Kanash Corp's Adam Worski because it is absolutely amazing. So.
Alright, I'm going to mute them on that side. I should probably mute myself in Discord too. So let me do that real quick.
Guys, if you want to listen to Adam Worski, you're gonna have to go over to the YouTube.
Right.
I'm gonna raid you guys into my friend Rin, though.
Chat.
Night, guys.
You guys have a good fucking night.
There's a legend that's sung in Rhode Island, told to children with faces aglee, about a hero, an absolute madman, who bombed the shit out of that company. No more Lotus or Power 9 bullshit. Those pedophiles knew it was nigh. That man got on a plane in Toronto, got an AK-4 and prepared to say hi. Adam Worski, axe-wielding maniac. Hasbro, you fuckers, we pray for your soul. Adam Worski, getting away with it. Touch that boy's hole and you'll pay Adam's toll. He enlisted the help of some dear friends, the time-traveling demon Sam Hyde, and they vowed to eradicate Hasbro. They crashed the plane, kicked the door, went inside. There was blood on the ceiling, screams echoed for miles as Adam lay waste to his claim. They rescued the boys and the girls who were slaves, and every last one of them chanted his name. Adam Worski, Hitler on steroids, enacting upon magic his genocide. Adam Worski, hero of Canada. We laughed and we laughed at how many had died. Adam Worski, doing it for free. He'll never stop on his valiant quest. Adam Worski, it might be a pseudonym. Touch that girl's chest and he'll strap on a suicide vest. Oh, yes. Adam Worski, murderous psychopath. Cash all your checks, 'cause he's coming for Hollywood next.